or it to come?
When?
Oh, when governments,
Don't talk like a politician, okay? Don't talk like a politician.
Oh, I'm not.
It will come. When? Today or tomorrow?
Oh, when?
Just be specific.
When the national service,
Oh, my friend.
scheme have mercy
my
on
friend,
us.
my friend.
Okay, so a wonderful morning to our cherished listeners on Radio Windy Bay 98.3 FM. My name is Amina Bisban and I bring to you the Workhouse segment on the Workers Avenue here on Radio Windy Bay 98.3 FM. This is the place where we give you tips to make your day at work so easy, flexible, and very active. So today we're talking about 10 tips for creating a professional image at the workplace. 10 tips for creating a professional image at the workplace. Someone will say, what is a professional image? So it's a way for a person's conduct, how they conduct themselves at work and in other professional setting. It also involves the attitude they use at work and how others perceive them. So people often strive for professional image. They don't know how to distinguish between being professional at work and also, being home. So they tend to take any sort of attitude or their natural self or how they behave at work. How they behave at home, they tend to do the same at work. So here we want to talk about 10 professional image tips you can have at your workplace. So the first one is how to develop your professional image is to be mindful of first impression. First impression, we say it is how you allow people to see you, the manner in which you make people to see you. So it's quick. These impressions can impact scenarios like job interviews and meetings with new clients or even old clients. By being mindful of your appearance and conduct in such situations, you can project more positive professional image. So you get to understand that the way you dress is how you are addressed. You get it. So when it comes to that, you have to put out the industry conventions. That is where you work. How are you supposed to dress? If you're a lecturer, you know how you're supposed to dress. If you're an engineer, you know how you're supposed to dress. If you're a radio presenter, you know how to dress. And of course, if you're a teacher too. So whatever your workplace is, you know how to go by that. And then also your target audience. As soon as you wear your workplace attire or you dress accordance to the place you work, people get to come closer to you. So if you're a teacher, you get people getting closer to you in that field. If you are, a lecturer to students, come to you. And if you're a radio presenter too, it brings such admiration to you. And then, of course, access to your communication style. To show professionalism when you interact with others, you can use certain verbal or non-verbal techniques, considering using a clear speech pattern to help you convey your purpose and express accurate information. Okay. Every work field has their way of language. Yes. So when you come to the radio station and we are talking about pre-production, production and post-production, it's within us. When you go to the lecture hall and you hear assignment, text and all that, it's within their limits. So where you work, you have to communicate in that dialogue, so that it will be very easy for others to understand you, for others to also communicate well.
Jargons.
Yes. So jargons are the workplace, we can say. And also consider what clothes reflects about you. While it's important to dress within your means, consider whether your everyday attire meets both written and unwritten rules about clothing in your workplace. So sometimes you need to put on things that is within the framework of your workplace, so that you don't get injured, you are easily identified by what you do. It gives you the sense of respect, and also able to guide people that are coming to your workplace. So if you're wearing a helmet, I get to know that you may be in the field of construction. So it gives me a clue of where I'm coming from, and it shows how responsible you are in your work field, because you look ready for the job you are into, or for the business you do. And it also reduces insecurity in terms of health or anything. So injuries and all those stuff are kept well. The fourth one is to use social media thoughtfully. These days it's very sad that some teachers, and then some nurses or other professional fields, you would meet them on social media, showing videos or pictures of certain things that shouldn't have been disclosed. You get it? So all these things come under professionalism. How professional are you with your workplace? Would you just disclose every information out there? Some information are meant to be kept at the workplace, some are also meant to be taken out. So we should all take note of these things. And increase your time management skills. You have to remain punctual when attending meetings or you have presentations or any other event. Arriving on time can convey a strong sense of professionalism, and of course it is very important to be on time, as it often shows respect for your colleagues and then your responsibility as well. To increase your chance of starting an event on time, it may be helpful to prepare your materials beforehand. Sometimes, Shaky Spice, you prepare everything, but you go there and there are some few errors or mistakes you need to, clarify, or you need to change so that to suit the day of event. If you don't go early, you may fall out of all these things. So to learn how to optimize your time, you can also set timers to better understand how long each task takes. For instance, here at Radio Windy Bay, I know the segment is 10:45 to 11 a.m. and then after 11 a.m. we have the Aka News. So time is allocated to every program or segment on radio, which is very, very important. And then also to remain positive. One thing that helps our work field, helps us at our work field, is staying positive. So consider approaching new situations in the workplace optimistically. You don't lose hope. Challenges doesn't set you apart from your responsibility. It may be beneficial to express a warm and confident professional image in certain situations. So even when things are sore or the days things are not being better, you know that you have to be in a poised or composure where you have to smile, you have to give a handshake, you have to also say positive things to yourself enough to make your day generate positively. And also you have to be accountable. Assume responsibility for your actions to show you can follow up with others. This shows integrity and a desire to improve your conduct, which may inspire others to show the same, aspects in their own professional image. If a situation ever has unexpected result, you can take some time to reflect on your actions. So it's very, very important to show respect for the office or the job you do, and then strengthen your emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence involves the ability to perceive the moods of others and alter your behavior accordingly. So when you know that today my friend or my colleague is not in that usual mood, you're able to know how you communicate well so that everything goes on well, so they'll be able to achieve your personal goals at work. And then the last one is attend networking event. What is a workplace without network? What is a workplace without developing, interpersonal relationship? So attend a networking events like a workshop or a seminar to develop more industry. Sometimes here at Radio Windy Bay, see that the bosses organize meetings with the young charms so that we'll be able to get abreast with new radio or new media styles so that we get ourselves updated. So when meeting in these times, it's very relevant to ask questions about your work and the things you do so that you get to update every actions or input or get the expertise for your organizational skills. It may be helpful to do some few research beforehand to even go to the meeting so that everything being talked about there, you will be able to understand and grab the skills, and it's very, very important. So Shaky Spice, this is where we come to an end with the 10 tips for creating a professional image at the workplace.
Okay, thank you very much, Amina. Divided attention.